Hi guys, welcome to your session. For those that do not know me, I am Tabitha, your psychic medium and healer. Okay, this is going to be a reading for star seeds, so all the star children out there that have a purpose and a mission. This reading is going to apply to you. So the stone that came through for you guys from Source is copper. So they're talking about energizing your whole world and the world. So copper is great, especially to use in healing because it draws out toxicity. Um, they're also talking about anyone that needs like a re-jolt in their life, if that makes any sense. So I am picking up like it has not been easy for star seeds. I'm picking up on like some star seeds being really down. I think that a lot of you, I'll get there. Okay. So the angels that came through for you guys was Archangel Jophiel and Archangel Zedekiel. So Archangel Zedekiel, he deals with choosing forgiveness, which they were saying was really important. Okay, so choosing forgiveness. He also deals with like memories and past life and kind of like understanding and healing that as well. And then Jophiel comes in because she deals with energy, they're saying. She like beautifies the mind and the thoughts and the world though. Ariel's actually also coming through. She helps with abundance of resources and finances, but they're strongly saying with her it's resources for the world. So now we can get into it. So in order to fulfill your wishes, Starseeds, I think that you guys had to end something, okay? Or there's been endings. Like we know that the world just went through this like transformation and that the world is ending in a sense, right? And that we're here to kind of rebuild it as it goes through this transition and hopefully, we're successful at rebuilding and building a solid and stable foundation for the future generations that inhabit on this planet. So I am picking up on like maybe some star seeds, like you weren't like accepted, and I am picking up on like maybe you had to end a partnership because the other person just was not understanding like your missions, your values, your purpose, and your extraterrestrial being. For some of you, I'm feeling like maybe you even like had to distance yourself from your family or leave a job. There was this like breakup though, this ending. And do not fear because a new partnership is coming for you if you guys were in that kind of state, okay? So, this new partnership that's coming is going to be something, this person is going to be a lot more like you, right? They have like the same like visions and values, and they're also very dedicated and hardworking towards this mission and collective goal. Maybe a little too much so. Like I see you guys being heavily invested in it, and it might kind of like take over. Um, but we are moving into this new cycle, okay? We are moving into this age of light, and that's why us star children are here. So they do want to know that good fortune is coming for you. If you feel like, things are not kind of like moving forward or like, oh my gosh, now I feel like I'm even in this like worse state because I've ended and had, like some sort of breakup, but I really just want to, follow my mission and my goals. Do not fear because you are moving into the right cycle, okay? Especially today. Today is kind of like it's not like a portal, but it's a significant date, okay? There's been a lot of significant dates since we've gone into this change. And don't be surprised if you get downloads and if you can see dates, if they start coming in forms of like serial numbers. It's just because it's getting more advanced now that we're going forward. So you're gonna just start to see this kind of like change in even your downloads for some of you. I'm hearing that some of you have reached a really high frequency now, so you're really able to communicate easily with extraterrestrial beings. Um, so there's quite a few. I don't know if maybe some of you need to hear this. Maybe you've just realized you're a star seed, or maybe you just know that you like come from a higher power. But you could come from a place like a Dromedon where they have angels. A lot of us originate from there, so that's one that I like to kind of bring up first. You could be part of the avian race, which is more like bird looking, like half man, half bird. They're a very old race. You could be Syrian, which or like from Sirius, which is more of an aquatic being. So, mermaids, dolphins, that type of and you'll find that I don't know if you guys have realized this, but in music we have put a lot of Syrian in there, and there's been like calls, right? Like a lot of us are responding more to frequency now because we're communicating with people like telepathically through energy. We're communicating like on frequencies and vibrations. So they did just want me to mention that to you guys. There's so many that you could be like part of like the feline race. You can be from Laren. Like you could have been from Lumera. You could be Pleiadian. There's just so many. You could be a reptilian. Like there's just so many star seeds out there. So if any of the ones that I just mentioned to you kind of like resonate and you want to know more, um, you can always just like look it up on your smartphone. They call it a TOF. That's how they refer to it to me. It's like it's got all this information in it. It's actually really easy for them to connect to us through it because they can interfere with the frequencies. Not so much like interfere, but like it can help us to give us a really good download. So in case some of you don't know what a download is, they're talking about like when you hear that ringing in your ear, or they give you like a flash or a vision, or just keeping in tune with your abilities. Like you can get downloads through that as well. But yeah, sometimes things will just really resonate with you, and that is them trying to connect with you, they're saying. So I do see that something is coming in for you, star seeds. Okay, so something tangible that's going to help you with your life purpose is coming through. It could come from this person. Like I am seeing that like star seeds are going to be coming into partnerships now. Okay, like unions, if you will, and the reason being is that like you're gonna need some help, okay? And I think that a lot of star seeds, you're not here at this alone, so you will be with somebody or surrounded by a group of like-minded people. They're saying from this point forward, because you are protected. I know that it doesn't feel that way sometimes, especially given a lot of our past and like the fact that we were not received well in other dimensions or on other planets or during timelines throughout the universe. This is a time when they need us, when they need us, and we've been chosen for these missions, and we've been put here with all this knowledge and resources to be able to help with this transformation of the earth. So they really just want to like remind you guys like not to get caught up in the low vibrational energy. I know it can be really hard when you're living between dimensions. So what I mean by that is like you may be living in like a fifth or higher dimension. So you may like want to spend more time by yourself because then you're able to communicate with like all souls, and you can like they're talking about like just gaining more information really, where if you are kind of stuck in and surrounded by people that like are not open or are like of low vibration, still doing a lot of things that like do not resonate with star seeds. Like how do I explain this? Okay, so like they're giving me an example of someone like going out, like partying and just like doing their daily grind and like, I don't believe in anything. Like, it's just, and like, oh, that person's ugly, that person's fat, or you don't know what you're talking about. Like, they're just showing me like this really like low vibrational person who's like putting people down, like doesn't do any spiritual work, not open to other people's opinions. Someone that's like hates their job, but like, you know, wants to make money kind of thing. Um, and then they're showing me someone who, oh, and like they're showing me someone that like eats like super unhealthy, like a lot of like drive through and like abuses their body, like just puts a lot of like drugs and alcohol into it. And then they're showing me someone of like more high vibration. So someone who's maybe like eating like a plant-based diet. They work out every day. They, spend time in meditation. They try to be very conscious of what they project out, and they really like don't engage in gossip and really clear their surroundings. And really truly like what they do, like because they follow their passion. Okay, so they're just showing me like that like duality, right? So I don't know why or who needed to hear that, but they are just saying that make sure you don't get caught up in like that low vibrational like I'm not good enough or this is crazy or this is never going to work type of like programming and thinking. They're also just talking about like old programming, right? And they're for some reason they're talking about like getting caught up in like news and they're getting caught up in like government. I don't know, like they're just talking about like low vibrational things, okay? Uh, But like I said, if you continue to just be you, be your authentic self, like shine brightly, even if it doesn't get a lot of followers, even if people think it's crazy, like just stay true to who you are because A, your soulmate or this person or partner or this group of people is en route to you if they already are not. You guys do have union here. They are talking about completion. They're talking about overcoming like devil energies, like negative, low vibrational programming. Um, and they're talking about like emotional fulfillment. You guys have the 10 of Cups here. So they're saying that these wishes and desires that you have for the universe and for the planet are going to come to fruition, and that there are people that are just as emotionally involved in this as you are. So they are saying it is okay to kind of like detach if you need to from other people's emotions at this time. A lot of star seeds are going to be feeling kind of like especially like within like last week and this week or it's kind of hard because of when you're going to be watching this, but it's like this like 12 to like 16-day span that you're going to feel a little drained, okay? It's because of like all this energy that's going on and everyone's trying to like kind of come together. So we're going to feel a little spent, okay? So it's okay to like, take a day off, don't engage and don't give any of your extra emotion. That's okay. So it's okay to like just go within yourself. Like just they're even just saying like sleep if you need it. Just sleep and like make sure you get some healthy like foods in you. Just if you need to just kind of like cut out whatever, like they're saying like even like watch a movie if that's what you need. Like just take that time like to yourself, okay? Some like me time I'm hearing. Like maybe even just need to go to like a spa or something like that. But do take that time if you need it. So for a bunch of you, like this is it, okay? You're feeling that fuel, you're feeling that passion, you're feeling that fire, like spread your knowledge, okay? If you're getting those downloads as they come to you, share them. Because it's really, really important, okay? Your ships are coming in, the downloads are coming. This is helping us to build a solid and stable foundation, okay? Same with the people that are detaching, like you need that so that we can build this solid and stable foundation. That's why we're here for each other, okay? It's really important they're talking about connection, okay? We're here for each other. We are working with each other. We are not competing, okay? We are brothers and sisters. We are star children, and we have this collective mission. Yes, we all have our own individual ones that were made uniquely for us, or like we were chosen uniquely because of our souls, but um, work together, okay? It's really important that we work together. Some of us, okay, us starseeds are going to come off to some people like we are a little mischievous, okay? And it's only because we're stealthy. We know when it's time to share, when it's not time to share. We know what's right to share and what's not right to share. We know that not everyone is open to everything. We get that. But they are saying it's really important to still like break down barriers. It is important. Like I'm like indigos are coming through real strong right now. Like you keep being you, okay? You keep breaking down those barriers. Because the more that we break down these like dimension walls, the more that we can like free people and become a one, is what they're saying. And then we have the 10 of crystals here. So they're talking about completion now, okay? So like all these little crystals come together and they make this ginormous crystal, okay? So they want me to show it to you guys. So you guys are all these little crystals. We come from all these different galactic backgrounds to make one big star here on planet Earth. Um, and this is what's going to bring, this is what's going to end the burdens, okay? This is what's going to bring us all together. Um, we're all working hard at our missions, and we are going to be successful. We are going to be successful. The universe is all behind us. All our galactic family that's up there watching, they're all rooting for you guys. They know this is not easy. I think especially recently, it's just been really taxing on us, this transition and like holding it all together. But star seeds, you're getting closer and closer each day. So they just want to say it's really important to, like I said, take that time out if you need it. I do feel like some people are getting a little sick. And like I'm just seeing like a range of things, like you're just feeling down. So like please do not push yourself. Like the YouTube readings can wait, like the job can wait, the mission can wait. Like you guys need to take care of you, okay? They are saying that it's important to spend some time in meditation and in solitude to go into your Akashic records. So, in case people don't know what I'm talking about, your Akashic records is a place where you can go. They also call the hall of the Great Hall of Records. Um, I used to go to a Dromedon, like the angelic realm, to watch my footage and review it in the Hall of Records there. I've also done it in forms of books. So it all depends on what's easiest for you guys to access. Now I don't need to go anywhere. Like I can just ask whichever book I'm downloading or whichever footage I'm downloading, I can just ask for it and they'll give it. But anyways, they are just saying that it is important to kind of go back into past life or soul. Sorry, they're talking about something else now. But yeah, it's important to go into like your past lives to see what it is that you need to heal to be able to bring knowledge back here, okay? So, sorry, they were talking about dimensions, okay? They're just talking about different dimensions as well. So, you may even need to like visit yourself in other dimensions to kind of see what's going on. They are talking about dropping lower vibrations as well, lower dimensions to be able to ascend higher. So like I'm seeing people like that are vibrating way higher now, okay? Um, like they're even talking like 12th dimension, right? So I believe the goal is to be able to like operate as high as you can as like I don't know if it makes sense. Like they show me like climbing higher, but then like it like so you're not living like all these like scattered dimensions. Okay, so overall, we got the world. They're saying that everything is going according to plan. This was all written before we came here. It was written in the stars. Um, Everything's unfolding. Yes, there's a lot of judging going on right now, but you have to understand that they were all like everyone on planet Earth was just kind of judged from above, right? We did have this ending, like the end came, basically. You know, when people like used to talk about like when God comes to judge us. God is love, by the way. He's not a person. He's a state of being. But anyways, they're just talking about like yeah, like the higher powers have been watching and people were judged by the you were judged by the people that have that ability. So yeah, others may be judging you, but you don't judge. So therefore you cannot be judged. I don't know if that's gonna like make sense, but that's what they're saying. I try really, really hard not to judge. Like that's not my role here. Like I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to help you. So I don't really care what it is you did. I just care about fixing a problem or healing or helping. Um, they are saying to just listen to your intuition, listen to what you're being guided, what you're being told. I'm sorry, X and V are coming through, okay? So they're saying like X marks the spot. I don't know, they just really keep showing me an X. Um, and then they're showing me the V. So they're saying that the V is it's like about peace, but also if you turn it like this way, it points up to the heavens, like pyramids. They're saying the X is kind of like it's like it marks a spot, right? So they're just showing me like the higher powers can come like you know how like there's the pyramids like that's an X, right? Like they marked that spot. Okay, so I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, like the pyramids of pyramids Giza. Sorry, there's a lot of talking going on. I can only give so many messages at once. But anyways, they're just saying that also it breaks down to 15, which or like in Roman numerals it's 15, which breaks down to 555, which means change, children of change they're talking about, and how everything is going to start to quickly start manifesting. They do want to remind us that time is an illusion, blah 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 blah. They didn't like that I said that. Yes, okay, so time is an illusion. um, so don't get so caught up on this human time that we've created for ourselves here, because everything is playing out just how it's supposed to, okay? So some after affirmations, they said strength. You guys are being guided by the cosmos, so stay strong. Positive outcome is assured for you. They're saying surrender. You need to control that. Surrender your need to control this outcome. Just be with life in the present moment. And Earth Guide, your sacred calling upon this planet is simply to love and be loved. Bye, guys. Love you.